What is going on, guys? CMPX here. Today I'm doing a video about my gaming PC. This is a video I've been doing for so long. It's took me so long to edit. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you do, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. And without further ado, let's get right into it. It's a Core i7-8700K processor. It's an RTX 2060 graphic card, 16GB of DDR4 RAM, and yeah, these are all the results from our Cinebench. And so yeah, you can see I got a score of 2,722. This is the settings I use in Red Dead Redemption 2, and so you can copy these if you have a similar setup to mine or whatever. These are good settings. The game looks very good in detail using these settings. I don't think they're completely maxed out, but they're not far from it. So as you can see, it's a mixture of mostly high and ultra settings. And this gives you quite a good FPS of 57 frames per second on average, 1% lows of 34 and 0.1% lows of 31. For a gamer like Red Dead Redemption 2, I would say them sorts of results are completely fine. I try and target 50 minimum in games like this. Anyway, moving on to the next part of the video where I go over to a shooting ground and we shoot lots of people using Deadeye as well to see if any of the high quality effects lower the FPS. And as you can see, the results aren't that different. On average, we see we got 58 frames per second, 1% lows of 33 and 0.1% lows of 30. One of the great things about this game is it has really good optimization, which means you can change loads of different graphical settings just how you like them. For example, you can lower the effects of trees to make water look better. As we move on to my last clip, and I had to do this because it is the most intense level of the game with loads of snow and shooting going on, we do drop a few frames, but we still have a good frame rate. Frames on average of 49, 1% lows of 30 and 0.1% lows of 28. So as you see, they do drop slightly, but nothing too significant, and it's still a really playable experience in high quality. So if you have a setup like mine and you're wondering if you can play Red Dead Redemption 2 in HD with good frame rate as well, then yes, you can. Do not worry about it. The game will look amazing and play amazing as well. So with my next clip, I thought I'd add this to the video anyway, even though it's kind of a game that we all know can probably run on your grandma's laptop, and that is Fortnite. Fortnite, I thought I'd put it on here because it's a really popular game, and yes, the frames, as you can see, are really high, with 110 frames per second, 68 1% lows, and 0.1% lows of 46. As you can see, that's when I'm landing in as well. Obviously, when you hit the ground, the results may change a little bit. I am terrible at Fortnite anyway, so as you can see, I'm probably not going to do that well in this clip. So anyways, guys, don't worry, because obviously the frames per second are going to change when I'm running around on the floor. I have actually refreshed it and ran around a bit, and as you can see, the results do change to 126 frames per second, 81% lows and 0.1% lows of 49. And then as you can see in a second, I get absolutely creamed. Moving on with the next game, these are the settings I use in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now I love this game and I'm quite sure all these settings are maxed out, if not they're not far from maxed out. And so let's move into the gameplay anyway, and this is Spec Ops gameplay actually, but you'll get more or less the same result in multiplayer anyway. So we have 119 frames per second on average, 1% lows of 91 and 0.1% lows of 78. So anyways guys, this is a perfect frame rate for your competitive FPS gaming, and we'll move on to the next part of the clip. So if you have a build like mine and you want to get into games like Call of Duty on PC, as you can see, you will have no trouble at all playing it. So yeah, I'm running the game in really good settings and frames and graphics and no problems here. A lot of esports titles though are fairly easy to run on most PCs. Call of Duty is also one of them games that has really good optimization, so if your PC isn't quite as good as mine and you're worried about being able to play it, you should be fine. Just lower the settings a little bit and you should still be able to receive good FPS playing this game. You can also check out a website called Can You Run It? I'll leave a link in the description that will tell you if your PC can run games in the minimum hardware or the recommended hardware. Now here is a game that's fun, but not fun for the storyline, more just fun just to mess around with completely and have fun with rocket boosters. It's probably the best thing in the game, and you can just sling things around, you can sling people around, you can sling pretty much any vehicle around. You can attach them to the back of your vehicle to make it go a bit faster. It's fun for that, and some of the shooting in it's fun, but if you're getting a game for the storyline, I definitely wouldn't recommend Just Cause 4. And despite of its flaws, it's still a good game overall, and that's why I thought it would be a good idea to include it in this video. Anyway, these are the settings I use, pretty much max everything, and yeah, in the gameplay, this is the first mission, or near the first mission, I can't actually remember. I think it is the first mission, and it's got a lot of open world shooting in it and destroying stuff, and so you can kind of get a good base frame rate. As you can see, 93 on average, 1 lows of 75 and 0.1 lows of 50. Just Cause 4 kind of needs less than average PC to run it, I would say. I'd say the minimum graphic card is probably something like a 1050 Ti to get a good frame rate out of this game. The optimization I would also say is quite average as well. You can adjust the settings a little bit, but not every last detail, but it's good enough. Okay, for the Master Chief Collection, guys, we have a 202 frames per second average, 1% lows of 31 and 0.1% lows of 10. This is obviously on Halo Reach, as you can see. I don't feel the need to test Halo Combat Evolved Remaster, as the frame rate is going to be more or less the same, maybe a little bit higher in fact, but there's just no point in testing it. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel, leave a thumbs up if you liked the video, and leave a comment on what you thought, as it is something a little bit different, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next video.